now setting off. Bye, Moo. Bye, Missy Garage. We took the Groodles over next door, but apparently Coda's somewhere crying.
He normally sits in the window.
I know. We took him over to next door. Is he down there?
Bye, Coda B.
Oh, he's down there, is he? Oh, I can't see him. Oh.
And the brown dog.
Bye, sweetheart. Bye.
Bye, dogs.
Bye, babe. Don't take too long, though. Bye. Poor puppy. Good morning, everyone. We are in the car, as you can tell. Back at the chemist again to try and get Kevin's medication. I said I've been here a couple of times this week. Kevin's been here a few times this week. Hopefully we can get it sorted. But we have said farewell, as you just saw, to everyone at home. And yeah, heading off. We've got a 3-hour drive today to Lake Macquarie. Yeah, so I'm going to film a bit. I've got the GoPro set up and we'll share bits of the road trip. And I'm sure there'll be some stops. I mean, I've got snacks here and whatnot, but Kevin tends to like to stop and obviously stretch your legs and things like that. And yeah, then we'll be checking into our Airbnb about 2 o'clock. Weather at the moment is overcast, but it's not raining. It did rain overnight and a big storm come through overnight, so hopefully the rain stays away for the drive. And Kevin's got some medication, so that's good. Just arrived at Oliver's. Looks busy. I've ever seen it so busy. I managed to find a little seat outside. It's nice because there's no one around. It's got 1 or 2 masks in there, but that's all.
2 slices of potato.
Oh my, what?
Here's my edamame.
Oh my gosh. That's pathetic.
I asked for edamame as well.
That does not look like the picture.
No.
Kevin was supposed to have a pie with a side. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Vegetable pie with
Kevin,
rosemary.
you should take that back in, darling. That's ridiculous. Take that back in. Kevin, you should.
Okay. What?
You really should take it in. I was going to have some of that edamame. That's piddly. I don't usually like that here. You really should take it in, darling.
Put that in your face hole.
I would take that back if I was you.
No, you wouldn't. You don't take things back either.
No, I would actually.
It's okay. I'm going to eat my pie.
You should take it in. No, I just got the rice nugget thing. So they now call them no chicken nuggets. I don't know why they call them the rice things that they used to.
Call them no beef nuggets and no unicorn
But they've
nuggets.
got rice in them, I know.
Why do you sell a product based on what it isn't?
I know, that's weird. It's weird because I didn't used to. It used to be they were rice nuggets. Which is what they are. Huh. Do you want me to take that back in? That's ridiculous. I'll have to try and find a... I didn't take a picture through the picture, but that is, yeah. Lunch was very nice. Mine was anyway. How was your lunch, Kevin?
The pie was okay. The potatoes were nice, but I didn't get enough of them.
The 4 potato, or 4.5.
I wouldn't know about the edamame.
That was so strange. Kevin really should have taken it back in because they even found the receipt and had edamame and potatoes on it. So I have no idea. Like, we've eaten at Oliver's lots of times and we've never had anything like that. But yeah, should have probably taken it in. It looks like someone like started to fill the order and then forgot about it and just closed up the box. I think everyone else would have taken it back. But again, being there were a lot of people in there and it was busy, is that what kind of way you didn't want to go, or you just knew you weren't going to eat all the food anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't like making a fuss about stuff.
That's not a fuss. So even I offered to go, and I don't like to make a fuss, but that was just so wrong.
That's stupid.
My opinion.
The cost of the food is the lowest cost they have, and most of it is staff and rent. And
it looks
else.
like a mistake though.
Yeah, you think they'll just give you more food. That's why McDonald's gives you so much food.
But I don't think it was done on purpose. I think maybe they had to wait for more potatoes and someone shut the box and given it to you, sort of forgetting that they had to add more stuff. It was kind of like that. It's very strange. But anyway, my little rice nuggets, I'm not going to call them chicken-less nuggets. Don't know why they have to change the name. Because they're not even like a fake chicken nugget, like they're full of rice and vegetables. But anyway, it was nice. And we're a bit early, about an hour too early to check into our Airbnb. So we're going to go to an IGA nearby. I'm hoping they have some good vegan options. Some of the IGAs do and some don't, so.
We should go to the NRMA charger and charge the car while we've got time to kill.
We can do that too if you want. I don't know where it is, anyway. Yeah, so then we'll get to our accommodation.
I think it's going to be a pretty crappy week.
Yeah, we didn't end up buying anything at IGA, didn't have anything, so just come for a drive down to the dog beach. Because it's still too early to check in, so. Caves Beachside Hotel. It's a nice spot if it was a nice day.
Where do we go? Can I go down here?
I don't even know. I'm guessing to go to the dog beach you have to get it. Maybe it's down here?
The dog beach is down
there. No, it's up further. Going to that. Oh well. There's the beach anyway, somewhere there. It's not a great beach day. You can't even see the doggy beach.
See, we've got to take our shoes off to get into the sand.
Why?
That's what you wanted to do.
No.
What did you want to do?
I don't know. Well, that little outing took about 2 minutes. All this area here is a off-leash area, apparently as well.
There's nothing that's off their leash.
No, no puppies.
There's children off their leash.
So, there's that hotel over there. It's quite nice, and there's lots of like units or whatever. They've obviously got a view to the beach, but you can't really see the beach from here. It's Saturday today, isn't it? It doesn't feel like a Saturday. I don't know what day it feels like, but
the weather's going to be really yucky for the next few weeks.
That's alright, we'll see. We'll work out some things to do and we can watch TV and read. We ended up arriving early to our Airbnb. Unfortunately, it's raining a bit more. So it's just in there. That's our little area there underneath the house. So Kevin's just playing a game, as you do in your car.
Well, some cars don't have games.
I don't think most cars have games, do they?
Surely most cars have games.
Do they? Mine doesn't.
A bit silly to have a car without games.
Yeah, because it's totally necessary to have game access, isn't it? But yeah. Don't know if it's supposed to rain all afternoon or not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We can just hang out here, relax, and obviously you can see the water, so through the rain droplets. Okay, let's plug it in the car, charge it up. Anyway, this is our little apartment.
You never tried to charge up to a normal power on so
Very nice. I can't remember whether I mentioned when I booked this place, it said you had to be under a certain weight for the furniture. So I questioned her, but she said it was just must have been special chairs here. And I said, well, can we bring some of the outdoor chairs in? Because I was over that weight. And that's what she's done. So the door is sitting on it then. It's lovely. It looks a lot smaller than the pictures, funnily enough, but no, really nice. And the lady was here to greet us. So, looks good except for the weather. Nice bathroom. The shame there's no bath, but on a day like today we'd love to have a bath. But anyway, this reminds me of the room that we had in Fort Lauderdale. I think because it had a little window like that. Very nice. Wardrobe. That was really nice. Include breakfast here, so got some muesli, some bread, raisin toast. It's nice. And I just said some jams. I've got apricot jam, butter, peanut butter. So we're still eating microwave.
They're charging pretty fast.
Oh, we've got some mangoes. Well, she got some vegan butter. She got some nutter licks. That's sweet. I just say not to worry. And some milk and juice. That was very sweet of her. I did say not to worry about stuff. And some strawberries. Kevin will be glad. Blueberries and some mangoes. Perfect. Already got our first bird, first Australian native bird, the kookaburra. And I can hear some parrots as well. Where'd he go? There he is. Got a nice view from up there.
Depends on the way.
No. And there was just some parrots landed in that tree over there somewhere. I don't know where they are now. We've already had a parrot incident this morning. Oh, there he is on the tree. On the tree. Of course he's on a tree. I will tell you about our parrot incident in a bit. As you can see, it actually has stopped raining at the moment. Mm-hmm. I'm just vlogging.
I thought you might be saying something interesting.
Probably not. I just said it stopped raining. Then we've got rosellas. Oh, how beautiful the colours. I think it's a rosella. Wow. Does it look like we've settled into the place already?
Stuff everywhere.
Now I'm having a little snack of some carrot hummus and cucumber and some crackers. Thankfully cooled down. Now I put the what setting did you put on? Dry setting or something on the air conditioning?
Yeah.
Just to dry air out because it's very humid with the rain.
It dries it out by causing it to condense by cooling it down. But
that's okay, thank you. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable now. I was not feeling very hot before. The rain's on and off, so. And the lady was saying that tomorrow is going to be more the heavier rain. It's a shame because Chrissy's been sending me these sad photos of Coda sitting on the couch waiting for us to come home. And now I'm thinking, why are we here? We could be home with my puppy. But we're here for Kevin's work, so there's a reason. It's just a shame. It's a shame about the rain. Because in normal times, there wasn't a pandemic on, you know, you just head to, well, what everyone else will probably do, just head to a shopping centre or something, but we're not really interested in shopping, especially in Australia, so I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll try and find something to do for at least a part of the day.
I can put you on a train and you can go home if you want.
I'm not going to go home. We could send Coda up here. No, it'll be fine, just because it's like this, that's all, it's just the weather. It'll be fine. Sometimes you have these moments. No, it's nice, it's just, I've just got to settle in. I can be like this at places, you sort of, I feel a bit lost. Like Kevin's just straight on his computer, doing whatever he does. I have got my book here, I'll sit and read for a bit. That should, you know, help me get into holiday mode. I'm going to check and see how Coda is first. Hopefully he's moved off the couch. I mean, he sits on the couch at home, so it's not even necessarily because he's missing us, but he sits there and looks down the driveway. Poor little fella. He's very attached to myself and Kevin, but especially myself. But anyway, it's a lovely spot here. Hopefully it won't rain all day tomorrow, because she said it's nice, you can do a nice little walk around here. It takes about half an hour to walk around the estate. It looked like a nice estate when we drove in. I didn't realise that was kind of the setup of here. I said to Kevin, it's nice to see like a fairly new estate where they haven't bulldozed all the trees. There's so many trees here. Like at most of the new estates in our area, they just flatten it, take all the trees out, and I don't know why. It's so sad, and those estates just look sad to me. Anyway, this is kept all the trees. It's lovely. Now, my bird story, what I've got. Christy and I were downstairs, and I could look on the screen and I could see the Groodles were running around outside like being silly, and I thought, oh, that was cute. They're running around, and Bailey was sort of joined in as well, and I thought, oh, that's really cute. Then they all bolted up the side path and came in the house. Keno had something in his mouth, which I couldn't tell what it was. I was a bit too far away, and I couldn't tell what it was, and it was a parrot, a beautiful, well, I'm guessing it was a beautiful parrot at one stage. Not by the stage we saw it. It was still alive. Christy had screamed at Kenai and he dropped it, and the Groodle stayed away. But yeah, I picked him up, and all his tail feathers that were out, and half of his other feathers were missing, and we just wrapped him up in a little, like a towel, and I held him for a while. And when Christy went up to get changed, she's going to take him to the vets where we take birds, but he died while I was holding him, so he didn't make it, the poor little fella.
He'd been there for a while, I didn't catch him.
Yeah, I was going to explain the full story. That was like what we thought originally, and then we sort of twigged on the fact that last night Bailey had been outside and he was barking oddly. He usually does two woofs when he barks. He'll go woof 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 woof, and it drives you crazy, but he was just doing a single woof, which is unusual, and I didn't know where he was, and I thought to Mum, take him next door. I couldn't find him, and eventually Kevin found him out in our pool. What is it, Kevin? The pool filter? Yeah, filter area, which opens out into the dog toilet area. And Bailey was in there, which is weird. He could have just come back in. We thought, or maybe with his cone on, he couldn't get back up the one step that's there and get out. But now, obviously, in hindsight, that's where the bird was. And, well, we found feathers there, so we know it's where the bird was. So Bailey had tried to tell us, but we hadn't realised. And then last night, the two Groodles were looking in that area, because it's just down a step, and there's like an old paddling, one of the clam paddling shells that they used to have. I don't know whether the bird was under that or something. They didn't go down into it last night, but they were looking at it real keen. And I had to kind of try and call them away. It was hard to get them inside. So obviously the bird was there all night. So it obviously was injured, couldn't fly out. And then they obviously found it this morning. So I didn't go down and investigate properly. I don't know. I didn't see any tail feathers, so maybe something else attacked it first. But the Groodles, you know, obviously. Well, I just had to switch over to my phone because my battery went flat. Story time is nearly over, don't worry. Where was I up to? You weren't even listening, were you?
No, I don't listen to you, dear.
I think yeah, I think I've covered the groodles part. And because the bird was already dead, I thought, okay, I'm going to use this as a bit of a training opportunity for the groodles to try and get them to leave the bird and not touch it. So I put it down on the ground and we told them to leave it, and they did. They were sort of leaving it. Coda was a bit frantic, same as he was with Charlie's cage. I think he was concerned because the bird was not moving. The bird that had previously moved was no longer moving, and he was a bit frantic, and he kind of went up to it, and Rosie had come in by that time, and Rosie like launched herself over the top of the bird and snapped at Coda. So she was protecting the dead bird, which was very sweet of her. And yeah, she was trying to like get herself over the top of the bird so that she could protect it, which was very sweet. Rosie in her life has saved a lot of birds. She's found a lot of injured birds and just sits in front of them. So I know she won't attack a bird. She's saved so many birds that we found. So 2 groodles in disgrace. Bailey, I don't know what his part in it was. Not much, I don't think. I think it's just the groodles were excited, so he was excited. And then Rosie was the heroine of the day because she was going to protect the bird. Anyway, I'm going to have my snack now. Hope you enjoyed that little story time. I don't have very many stories to tell, and that wasn't a particularly pleasurable story to tell, or pleasant story for you guys to hear. It was sad. Anyway, at least the bird was no longer suffering. Now, it's cleared up a lot, as you can see. And Kevin is flying the drone. Oh, it's just out there.
Okay, that's pretty much all I need to know. Okay. All right, thank you. Thanks.
There it goes. Now the kookaburra just landed in the tree. We're having trouble finding somewhere for dinner because no one seems to be answering the phone. It's a Saturday night. You'd think they would be open. Lots of birdies. To get through to what's the place called, Mawson's, to order some dinner. So it's going to be an hour or so.
And we just took a panorama with the drone.
Yes, Kevin's just working on the
So we'll put it in now. That's what David and Ian do. They point at the camera and go now. Okay, so you'll see it. And it's all overcast and a bit yucky.
Yeah, Kevin's just putting a panoramic photo together at the moment.
That's right, looks alright.
Yeah.
My first one from
all the photos go at the end, so you'll get to see the photos at the end.
Oh, okay. But I pointed.
Oh, the video?
Yeah, that means you've got to put it in the video.
The video. Our dinner has finally arrived, which is good because we are hungry. Let's see our dinner. Oh, right late. You can put it here, not that we're going to sit here. I guess we're not sitting at the table.
That one's for Kevin.
Oh, well, they both have your name on it because they don't know who I am.
That one's for Kevin. So
that's mine.
You didn't get dinner.
Roast pumpkin. Oh, okay. It's different. And Kevin got a salad.
Yep, that looks nice
So
too.
you got to see the salad without bacon.
And we can use cutlery because we can wash it.
Yeah. I might put mine onto a plate, I think. It'll be easier to eat off a plate.
You're not going to eat it out of there?
No, because I've got to cut the pumpkin and stuff. That's a bit more appetising now, doesn't it? It'll plate it up. That's really nice. So it's a beetroot and quinoa and, I don't know, there's beans and stuff in there. Edamame, I think. Obviously a nice asparagus. Chunk of pumpkin. Yeah.